What do you want for the thumbnail?
I don't know.
Should I keep everything?
Yes, yeah, and I'll just. Welcome back to the mother and son postgame show for the New York Giants. Family bonding. And I hate to say it, but this is one of the most frustrating and depressing podcasts that you'll see on this channel. So,
so bad.
Unfortunately, we will be getting right into this with the most raging-filled analyst that you'll see in a long time. But before we start the video, it is very important that you like and subscribe and make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you know when our next video drops.
100%.
Because our next episode will be very special. We're going to be going to the Falcons-Giants game, so you may see some extra special content. So you definitely want to stay notified when we drop our next video. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button. But let's get into this video. No, it wasn't a good game. Don't say that.
There were moments. Okay.
No. I don't care about no. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm done.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
There's no optimism. There's nothing. No. Don't sugarcoat it. That game was shit.
What I will say is something that I seem to say every season. Lots of squandered opportunities.
So how are you going to be optimistic and say there's a lot of squandered opportunities? Because that was the whole game. It was the whole game. What did you see that was good? I need to know. What?
I saw a Daniel Jones showing some life.
You mean once in every 10 games? That's the one game. There you go. So for the next 9 games, he's gonna be shit. So I don't care. I don't even care about not cursing.
Well, I agree, because what came of it, right? He had glimmers.
Darius Slayton.
What could be.
This is Darius Slayton's fault.
We lose.
This is Darius Slayton's fault. This whole game's on him.
That was a bad miscount.
And Dexter Lawrence. This is on Dexter Lawrence.
Oh, Dexter Lawrence. Special teams screw up at a point where we had basically won the game. That was a missed field goal. We had won.
Guess what? No. We would have won if Darius Slayton caught the touchdown.
100%.
Who cares about that? Who cares about Dexter Lawrence when he should have caught it? Wide open. Yeah. It touched his hands. If a ball touches your hands, you should catch it. I don't care.
True.
I'm never wearing Darius Slayton's jersey.
There.
I'm not wearing Darius Slayton's jersey anymore. He's done. No.
You've heard it here, folks.
I might throw it out.
The son is no longer going to don the apparel of Darius Slayton.
I might throw it out. That's how mad I am right now. I have nothing good to say about this game. Nothing. I don't care how well Daniel Jones did, because I guarantee you next week he'll do just like he played last week.
Guess what? We'll be present for that one.
If he doesn't play well against the Falcons, he better get cut that week. I'm done. If he does not perform well against the Falcons, he better just not play anymore. There's no point. I actually have nothing good to say. That's how mad I am. That's one of the worst games I've ever watched. I've been on this planet for 27 years. That was one of the worst games I ever watched. How we lost, that's the worst way you could lose. I would rather lose. I'd rather lose 42-0. I'm sorry. That's one of the worst games I've ever watched. I don't know what else to say. The only good thing that I saw was, like you said, Daniel Jones being inconsistent in a good way. That's it. Daniel Jones put the team on his back, and nobody gave him any help except for Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Sterling Shepard couldn't show up in the end.
No.
I don't know what happened, but we put all our eggs in one basket on that Darius Slayton throw, and he didn't deliver. This is what that game comes down to.
You know, there's also the big gaping hole that our first selected draft pick has left, who has provided us with literally nothing. I don't even know what he looks. I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know what, you know.
He looks raggedy. How about that? I'm over it.
maybe he.
What's his name? Oh, that's right. It's Kadarius Toney. I wouldn't remember because, I don't freaking see him on TV at all. He doesn't play.
He doesn't seem to be able
This
to
steal in the
make
draft.
plays.
How is he a steal? What are we stealing? I don't understand.
You know what? We stole ourselves another situation in which we grabbed a draft pick that, I guess, a diamond in the rough, except for
There's
really
no dull diamond.
It's just rough.
He's lucky if he's granite.
It's just a rock. It's just a beat up.
He's lucky if he's even a rock, man. The guy's fragile. At least rocks are durable. It's hard for a game to be worse than what just happened.
Yeah. I mean, it's the disappointment related to watching Giants games is far worse, where we could see opportunities where we should have had touchdowns, where we could have made really important plays and they didn't happen. And that, that this is just, par for the course, as they say, to use a golf term. We see this often every season. And it was hard to watch those final minutes and see that we had an opportunity to be well in the lead in this game. And, when I heard Joe Buck say somewhere towards the end of the fourth that the Giants had left about 11 points on the field.
At least
prior to that point, at minimum, that made me very upset.
That's being generous. Probably left a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So many unfinished drives. We don't finish. We never finish. We get out. We go all the way down to the end of the field to get 3 points every single time. We have wasted talent. We are wasting Saquon Barkley. We're wasting so many people. At this point, trade Saquon Barkley. We're wasting him. What do we have him here for? Wasted talent.
I mean,
no line to block for him. No protection. Nothing. There's nothing. Trade him and get first-round draft picks. I don't know. I don't understand why we have Saquon if he can't do anything. 41 rushing yards on one play, basically.
I do believe that Daniel Jones has the highest number of rushing yards for this game.
Well, there's no protection,
right?
so there's no protection, so he has no choice but to run. He better have the most yards when there's no protection. Just run. Everyone who can tackle you is already in the backfield. He definitely has figured
that part out. He's figured out the whole get out of Dodge situation and just run. Daniel Jones has figured that part out. I was frustrated most of the game with just watching Saquon running into heavy traffic every time. There was a couple of fakes that even, that fooled the defenders, which was nice, but not enough. There was a lot of just chuck it to Saquon and he gets a half a yard. I mean, we can't win games when we have two drives. I mean, two plays like that. Two plays like that, back to back. We got to move the ball, and he even got a second touchdown that was walked back because of penalties. The penalties were a lot of penalties tonight.
Offensive
both sides.
Play calling was terrible. Why is it that in the first two drives, we do great with the play calling, and we do all these different types of plays: the jet sweeps, the play actions, the throws over the middle, the short passes, the deep plays, and then, for whatever reason, we stop doing that. And then we start doing these one-dimensional things where we do the same thing over and over, and the defense knows what's happening, and we don't go back to what was working. Jason Garrett, I feel like you're a troll because every first two drives, I'm serious. The first two drives are always perfect. Even if we don't score, the way the ball's moving, the types of plays, the variety, the formations, everything is great. And then for some reason, you just stop play calling. I don't know who's calling them anymore. I'm like, what are these play calls? And they're always terrible plays. And I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Defense, I don't know. Defense was good, and then it wasn't. It's like there are times when they shut them down, and then they just get run all over. Like the rushing defense is not as good as it was last year. They get so many more plays on the ground.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know what happened, but the rushing defense got worse. The whole, just everything in general, like even the pass coverage was not that great. They could not stop that McLaren guy. Holy crap. Bradbury had a great interception, but man, that interception, it came late and it didn't really do much because the offense couldn't finish. We have so many opportunities that we squander. We have to make more somehow. I don't know. Because they got to execute, man. I'm tired of them driving down the field and then not finishing. Finish.
Jamie, you and I have been watching Giants football for many, 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 many years. And the one thing that you could say in the last 10 years that's been consistent is that we cannot finish.
It's unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
It has a lot to do
It's really
with
unfortunate.
management not picking the right personnel. I don't like Daniel Jones, so I'm not trying to give him too much credit. I can't. The game is also on Darius Slayton. He's the biggest reason why we lost this game. That
Yeah,
cat,
for sure.
if he catches
He was
that,
wide open.
if he catches that, we don't even have to worry about the last drive because they would have had to score a touchdown and probably go for two, like, and then probably get the ball back to score again because it would have been two scores instead of just one. So like, it is what it is. But so I don't know what we're doing for the Falcons game. Like, how are we gonna record? What are we doing? Are we just gonna?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
We'll have to figure that out. Maybe we'll have to figure that out.
It might be a very special episode
Maybe
of
we could
family
do some
bonding. We'll just do
reactions.
some clips and reactions and keep it pushing. So
Yeah.
it might be a very special episode of our show.
So, but
We'll see, and hopefully, we'll have some cool bobbleheads to include in our and going forward, because we're hoping to get the Eli Manning bobblehead. They'll be giving those out because he'll be entered into the Ring of Honor, and his jersey will be retired during this game. So that's why we're gonna be there.
let us know what you think in the comment section below. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Join the family bonding community. It is very important that you hit that subscribe button. And please, liking is very important. It helps the YouTube algorithm. It says that people enjoy the video and they should watch it. So please do that.
I really would like for you to do that, if nothing else.
Please!
Please just do that.